Hello everybody, welcome to your top 5 tips for the Hunter's Market. Let's get right into it. Your first tip is don't feel forced to invest a load of units and don't feel forced to spend as well at the same time. I don't spend in Marvel Contest of Champions. I do have a load of units. I've currently got 21,000 units. Am I going to be investing it into this event? No, but I could. I could use those 21,000 units and get right to the very end, getting myself a 7-star Awakening gem, getting various different types of nice and helpful things, but I'm not going to do it. I am waiting to see how much I can get out of the Banquet event, and of course if I've made that mistake, then I'll own up to that and have a look whether or not it was worth it or not. Kabam have also given out to players a special kind of 7-star Awakening gem, crystal, 7-star Glorious Crystal, and 6-star for those lesser down the line. I'm going to be saving mine for a special Christmas Day opening because I usually take Christmas Day off. I may discuss some deals, but apart from that, I'm more than likely going to be taking the day off. Also, make sure to check out other content. You might be like, well, why am I spending a load of units and money in an event that's going to go? But I could invest my time and the remaining units I have into getting something done. Whether or not it's an old piece of content, a new piece of content, something that's going to be of benefit, like the Autumn of Agony, all those kind of things are free. So maybe prioritize content versus spending those units in something else. Want to get Necropolis done? Maybe do Necropolis. There's probably going to be something around the corner next month, so save your units. Tip number 2 is have a budget. By the way, the spreadsheet for this is available in the description. I'm still working on it, so there's 2 tabs that haven't been filled out just yet. We'll come back to those tomorrow, but it's just taking time, unfortunately. Things take time to do. But yeah, have a budget in mind. The reason I say about having a budget is you don't want to spend all of your units. If you are a free-to-play player, you would look to keep on some for the Banquet event. Trying to get somewhere in the Banquet event is always difficult. It's more difficult when you consider the extent of milestones. Last year, you had to invest in 9,500 units to get right to the very bottom and get the extra 7-star. With the devaluation of things, you could likely take, if you have at this moment in time, 7,000 to 9,000 units, you have a good starting point to get all of the milestones in the Banquet event. We'll be doing a video when the Banquet event goes live to compare whether or not it was worth saving 9,000 units and investing it here, or kind of look at the comparable of what you get back as a result. I'm still fairly confident that if you invest, and I could be wrong, but I'm fairly confident that with the extent of investment of 9,500 units, that you'll get yourself all the milestones. May cost a little bit more, but you could get more value from the Banquet event investment. Yes, and there's RNG with those crystals, but you get the milestones for less amount of units spent. But if you feel like you have a little bit of a budget in mind, then you could look to grab something in the Cyberweek deals. Tip number 3 is target what you need, not what you want. A lot of people want things in MCOC. They want to get a 7-star Awakening gem, but they don't necessarily need one. If you're at a certain point in the game, you're like, well, I can go up to a certain amount. I can go up to, I don't know, 18,000 units. Well, do you need to push for that extra 21,000? Do you need to push for, say, 15,000 units? Do you actually need to push any further? These are going to be some very kind of key and important questions. And you've got that issue, haven't you, of, well, where's the sparkly stuff? You might be sandwiched in to make that decision. Here's a good example. Say you're a Thronebreaker player or Paragon, and you're like, okay, I need to get up to 10,000 units, or I need to get to 15,000 units. Say 15,000 units to get the 7-star Craven. Well, do you need the 7-star Craven? You only want the 7-star Craven because it's an extra freebie. Kabam might trying to like hook you in to go grab that. But if you're interested, you could just go, right, well, I'll take the 4,000 and 5,000 there. That gives me a good chance to get a rank 3 7-star. And you don't need to go any further. Yeah, 1,000 units, which, by the way, you can't do. You would need to spend a further 4,000 to get one of the other bundles. Will send you into getting that 7-star Craven. But that's a trap, isn't it? It's a trap. That's what you would want. But you don't need that. You do need this, because this here will get you a rank 3 7-star. Or you could get a 7-star with 4,000 and stop right there. But that's 9,000 units invested, and you're kind of like, well, was that worth it going to grab that? When I could instead go, well, I've got 9,000 additional units. My total spend would be in the equivalent of 14,000, but I've got a rank 3 7-star as a result. So make those really key decisions. Question yourself. Measure twice, cut once. And this brings us on to tip number 4, which is ranking up and picking up champions. Picking well. I have put this quote in here, which is, as a kid I used to watch the film Robots and Big World. You always used to say, see a need, fill a need, right? You will have a need and fill that need. You ranking up and picking champions is going to be important. You look at these deals and go, right, rank up resources is going to be more important. I'm able to go up a progression. I'm able to do this. I'm able to do that. I'm able to have a better Alliance Wars attacking option, a better Alliance Wars defense option, a better Battlegrounds defense option, a better Battlegrounds attack option. You'll be looking at your strategy, your champions, and going, what champion can I utilize for a better reason? I've still got a lot of champions I need to rank up. One of my recent rank ups was Killmonger as a 7-star to rank 3. Why? He is a really effective and really annoying defender, either in Alliance Wars or in Battlegrounds defense. That's one of the key reasons. I've been trying to strengthen my Battlegrounds defense. That's my plan. I have targets and plans in MCOC. There's going to be different champions that are able to do different things. Killmonger might not be the best on attacking option, but he's very good in defense. The same way you could look at other champions like Juggernaut's a great attacking option, but not very good defense option for things like Battlegrounds. Bishop is good attack and defense, so I could look to have him again as a key option. Serpent, great defender, he's great attacker as well, a double whammy. Bullseye, similar thing, see more commonly as a defense option. Make these decisions. Look at your champion options. See what you need to focus on, whether at rank 3, what's going to be invested in, what needs ascension, what needs those particular materials. And go and pick that way. And a final tip is going up in progression. If you remember at the start of the year, or May actually in this year, we talked about the extent of going up different types of progressions and what options are available for you to go up further. And people are able to leapfrog. So make sure to check out how you can make that jump. If you're a Cavalier, if you're uncollected Cavalier or Thronebreaker, you have options. You don't need to do certain things. Yes, instead of it being complete Act 6 Chapter 4 Succession to unlock, have 6 champions, have 5 6-star champions at rank 4. Now those options become more available because those deals have become better for lower progressions. It therefore opens it up for you to go, right, I can get up higher, quicker and faster. That's fantastic. The same thing can be said with Cavalier. Have 5 6-star champions at rank 2. If you're Conqueror, 5 5-star champions at rank 3. These are how you make those leapfrogs to those particular areas. Especially if you're new to the game, this can be very beneficial for any player wanting to make some gains. And that's it. That's top 5 tips for the Cyberweek, things to consider. You can check out the spreadsheet in the link in the description. I'm working on some of the best buys and things that I want to point out that are kind of quite good. Those are going to be videos that are releasing tomorrow, so look out for those. Apologies they can't be all in the same day, but it's now 9 PM UK time. I've got 2 more hours before I'm heading to bed, so I need to get this done as soon as possible. So thanks very much to everybody that understands, supports what I do, and yeah, appreciate you all. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.